Coming to you from backstage at Coventry. It's a pleasure to be back in the saddle. Gonna kick it off here with a little bit of music from New Year's 1991 at the New Odd, one of my personally favorite shows. Here we go. It's Radio Free Shap Show, 92.1, The Bunny. brother. I'd like to send that out to my brother Mark, his wife Lisa, Pete, and Lori out in the VIP area, along with the hurricane crew out there getting their hurricane on. Once again, this is Kevin. This is from the archives on 92.1 The Bunny. We're also simulcast on XM Satellite today. So welcome to those listeners, I should say. Anyway, it looks like a great day back here from backstage at Coventry. Lovely view of heaven from this direction. I wanted to do a dedication to Mr. Brad Sands, our road manager, who has had quite a day. Real quick, I'll acknowledge the situation due to extremely adverse weather conditions. The days preceding today, and especially yesterday, the band and the police were forced to announce that we'll be turning around all traffic coming toward Coventry, turning away that traffic, to be more specific. Specifically, if you are on 91, you basically are getting turned around. And if that's the case, we sincerely apologize. It was totally an unpredictable situation and basically unworkable. And I know that they worked around the clock to try to figure it out and get as many people parked as well as they could. And the ultimate result is that that some folks will just have to understand and suck it up and go home. The good news there is that you'll find out, hopefully early enough to have saved any wasted time on the road, or too much wasted time on the road, and also that I heard Mike pretty carefully say to hold on to those tickets, and that the band would try to do something to make this up. So we'll leave that to them. How, when, and what. In the meantime, if you're on 91, you can expect that you probably are not going to be able to get off that exit and come toward Coventry. The police are going to ask you to turn around. So please kindly cooperate with any instructions you're given and try to give us whatever understanding you can muster. We thank you very much for your patience out there. If you're in traffic and already off of 91 and on the exits and move past the police who are asking anybody to turn around, that's good news. You're on the way in. Looking forward to it. We're going to keep it rolling with some music from the archives. I want to dedicate this next track, as I said, to Brad in honor of Otto. This is Shaggy Dog. We miss you, Otto.
Shaggy dog walking down, he walked all around. Shaggy dog, where you been? I've been walking, see my friend. Knock on the door, let me in, ask me where I've been. Then one day, he got lost, jumped on again. I was Shaggy dog, long gone. Shaggy dog.
The overhead view is of me and a maid, and you see where I'm hunting a few steps away. But I take a wrong turn, and I'm on the wrong path. And the people I'm watching enjoy a good laugh. It bears me failure, I try to reverse the course that my tread had already traversed. So doing the trauma, engulfing my dream, it made me what was in the garden. The torrent of helplessness swept me away to the cabin of shame in the heart of Disney. Inside me voices repeating the phrase, you lost it, you never got the space. Never got the space, 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 never got the space. maze, look at this maze. Look at this maze, look at this maze, look at this maze, look at this maze, look at this maze.
All right, that was Maze from November 14th, 1995, Orlando, Florida. That was the day I passed the bar exam. And so I went to Disney World and then saw Fish in Orlando. What a day. Before that was Shaggy Dog, dedicated to Brad Sands, who recently lost his best friend, Otto. So that's a dedication to him. And before that, I was mentioning the unfortunate situation with traffic and more specifically weather. And I'm honored at this point to have along with me, from the archives, Sergeant Melendi of the Vermont State Police, who has a few words for you. Sergeant?
Thank you. Once again, we just want to get the message out that if you are currently on Interstate 91, south of exit 26 northbound, trying to get to the concert, understand we're turning traffic around. This was done in cooperation with the band after much discussion, just because of the rain that we've had in the area, and there's just no place to park everybody. We looked at many options. This was the best option at this time. Please cooperate with us, turn around as the troopers instruct you to, and head back. And we can't have you abandoning your vehicles and just walking in. Those vehicles will end up being towed, and then you become a public safety issue, because it's possible you could get hit, or you could also get lost depending on how you're trying to come in. So please cooperate with us and the band and do what we instruct you to do. And if you're asked to turn around, please do that. Thank you.
Thank you. It's really imperative that we respect this situation. It's a tough decision. I'll be playing the announcement intermittently throughout this show and making some others, and I know those aren't exactly vintage Fish jams, and nonetheless completely relevant to the day due to sheer weather madness, and it is madness. Let me tell you, there's a good deal of mud. We just have nowhere near the parking space that could possibly have been anticipated, and I know the police and the band and management were up all night and into the hours of the morning, struggling long and hard about that announcement. And the announcement is, please, if you're on 91, you're going to have to turn around, and in order to do that, you'll just listen to the directions of the police and follow them, please. And as Sergeant Melendi said, please, you can't abandon your cars, obviously, out there. That just doesn't work. You'll just have to respect it. It came right from the band. They mentioned they would try to make it right, and they always do. So I'm confident they will. Without further ado, we're going to roll forward with more classic Fish music from the archives. This is Kevin, coming to you from the 6th rendition of the show. 6th time I've been blessed enough to be broadcasting to you live from behind these Fish festivals. And oddly enough, the second to the last Fish concert ever. So as I shake with anticipation of that and shake my head just trying to get my head around it, I'm going to go backwards in time to 1988, to one of the band's really signature runs, really their first extended run of shows outside Vermont. Came right after they debuted the Gamehenge saga. They headed on out to Colorado for some dates at the Roma and Telluride. And this is the Curtain With from July 29th, 1988. Enjoy.
We'd like to dedicate this song to the two people walking into the club right now. This song is for you, and it's called We're Two Guys Wearing Red Thinking About a Curtain. You guys want with or without? With? This will be the curtain with. With what? With blood. One, two, 1, 'Thousands ran along, chanting words from a song. As he saw his life run away from him, thousands ran along, chanting words from a song. Please me, have no regrets. Baby's mouth, we follow the lines going south. Please me, have no regrets. Please me, have no regrets. Came from the baby's mouth. We follow the lines going south.
Thank you.
And there it was for those few folks at the Roma, those few lucky folks. Hear Trey dedicate that song to the two people lucky enough to walk in during it. And that, of course, is the curtain with being the slow melodic part of the song, the second part there that eventually became the song Rift. As I'm sure many of you know, this is Kevin. This is from the archives, coming to you live backstage at Coventry. It's 92.1 FM, WMOO Derby Center, W257AU St. Johnsbury. Also simulcast on XM Satellite Radio. Welcome to all the satellite listeners out there. And once again, that was July 29th, 1988 at the Roma. It's a tape we recently pulled out of the vault and transferred, and that gem was hiding within it, among others. I'm going to be followed today by DJ McKnight, and he by DJ Rickshaw. I'm using this opportunity to, among other things, thank the band, thank the organization, and the fine staff of the Bunny for having me. It's really been a pleasure. I'll try not to wax poetic too much about it. Yet I want to thank you all for spending these broadcast hours together. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I certainly have, and well, the future's pretty uncertain now, but maybe someday, some sort of a similar opportunity. And in the meantime, we gear up for Fish's second to last show ever, leading up, of course, to the inevitable last show ever. Bittersweet. A New Orleans funeral, I guess. But nonetheless, if it's anything like this tour that ensued this summer, it will be highly inspired and really full of magic. And so we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are. If you're out there in traffic, I'll repeat the announcement that was made briefly, and then I'm actually going to play it because, well, I haven't done so yet, and I think it's necessary for you to hear. But basically, if you're still on 91, the state police are going to ask that you turn around and head out. And we are, it's regretful that that's the case, and yet it's pretty much rice paddy style, serious water. I mean, we are talking about a place where a hovercraft would be a fine mode of transportation. You know, the thing Luke Skywalker rode around in, something like that. Anyway, that's the unfortunate situation. If you are off of 91 and bypass the place where the police are asking you to turn around, that's good news for you. Just keep it slow, keep it cool. Stay out of the left lane and come in slowly. Do make sure to follow the directions of the state police. And please try to understand that we tried every option. We brainstormed everything. And I popped into the Bunny some ungodly hour this morning, and the police and the band and everybody was trying to figure it out. Anything to avoid what we came up with having to do. And that's ask those who haven't made it off of 91 yet to turn around. So thank you all for your patience, and I'm going to go ahead and play this announcement from the band and the police, and we will roll forward with From the Archives. Here we go.
Hi, this is Mike. I'm here in the Bunny headquarters, and we just came out of some meetings with the band and with the concert organizers, and I have some really bad news that I have to report that I feel really badly about, and that's that because of how crazy the rain's been over the last few days and over the last few weeks building up, everything here is flooded, and we can't get in all the cars, and we have to start turning people away. The people that planned this concert did a lot of research. They talked to farmers around here that have said that there has never been anything like this in August. You know, they drive trucks across their fields, no problem, they've said. And I just want to say that this was a very unpredictable turn of events, that the flooding ended up being so bad as it is. I realize that when you're hearing this, it might be sunny out and look like a really nice day, but I just want to say that the flooding here is so bad that it's just not going to dry up for a number of days, and they're already dealing with towing cars out of huge mud pits, and it's not going to go away with the sunshine, unfortunately. We just feel horrible about it. We've been sitting there for hours trying to figure out what we can do, and there's no options, that we have to turn people away. Even people who have spent, so much time trying to get tickets, and people are driving here from all over the place, and we understand that, and we so appreciate that people want to, have this experience with us, but because of Mother Nature here, there's nothing that we can do. And what we want to say is that if you hold on to your tickets, of course, we'll refund the money for anyone that wants a refund, and we're also going to brainstorm some way that we can make up for all the effort that you've taken to try to come here and have this experience with us. What I want to do now is I want to turn the microphone here over to Sergeant Melendi, and he's going to explain some things about the situation. Thanks, and again, from the bottom of my heart, and I speak for the other band members, I'm really sorry.
Thanks, Mike. This is Sergeant Bruce Melendi of the Vermont State Police. Due to the severe weather, we have had to make a decision that we are going to need to turn people around. It's been a very difficult decision to make. We appreciate your cooperation and patience. We know you've been waiting in traffic for a long time. We appreciate you listening to the bunny and keeping the left lane of the interstate open and keeping other roads open so emergency vehicles and local traffic as well as through traffic can get through. Unfortunately, there's just no place to put you at this point in time. We've explored many possibilities. We looked at other fields in the area. They are just as wet as the fields where we've been parking people, which are currently underwater. We've looked at a local gravel pit and bussing people in. There just is no other option at this point in time but to turn you around. This was a decision made with the band. We've spent countless hours during the day into the night and the early morning hours trying to come up with a plan, and this is the best plan we can come up with. This plan is being done in the interest of public safety. We understand you've been sitting in traffic for a long time. We do not want to make you sit in traffic any longer and then still have to tell you that you have to turn around and you're not going to be able to come to the concert. So please cooperate with us. You will be given instructions by troopers or other law enforcement officers that will instruct you on how to turn around, where to go, and how to get out of here as quickly, as safely as possible. Once again, we apologize that we had to make this decision. We thank you for your cooperation. Please have a safe trip back to wherever you came from. And if you've been driving for a long time, been in your car for a long time, please pull over when you get an opportunity where it's safe and get yourself some sleep so you can make it home safely. Thank you once again.
There it is, straight from the horse's mouth. It's, well, it's unfortunate. And it's a hell of a nice day, or heck of a nice day, I should say. And nonetheless, it's just not going to dry up fast enough. And you can hear it in Mike's voice. It's sad, But yeah, we've got to cooperate. Have to keep pushing forward. Have to keep our eyes looking forward. And I will once again point out the optimistic promise of a band brainstorm, which, well, who knows where that could lead. But in the meantime, this is Kevin. This is from the archives, and we are coming to you live from the Bunny backstage at Coventry. Hopefully you're gearing up now, either gearing up to turn around and listen to the Bunny, and maybe get yourself an XM receiver and do your best. I spent one Knickerbocker Grateful Dead show in the parking lot of a nearby apartment complex with some batteries and a quickly bought boombox. Anyway, not to digress, let's go forward with it's a pretty unique track, actually. You'll remember this music. This will be familiar to you, but I don't think this version will be. This is the demo version. We mastered it at one point with a thought to release it, and maybe someday we still will. But in the meantime, I wanted to share this, and this goes out to a decent list of folks that I know who are somewhere in between that, still on 91, just past 91 area there, that little piece of the time-space continuum that's hopefully great area. I'm hoping for them, and that's Dan and Dave, Robin, and Carrie, and Benny, and Ed, and geez, it's quite a crew. We all have quite a crew out there, and I want to thank you all and them all for cooperating and wish you all the best. Hope to see you in here. Band, I'm sure, is getting ready to tear it apart after a great sound check last night and a difficult night. Coming up with all that. Check this out. This will lighten the mood, I hope.
Hi, this is Jim Romer up here in Stowe, Vermont. I'm a well-known commodity forecasting meteorologist, in which people around the world invest quite a bit of money in my advice in the energy markets and also agricultural commodities. And I have a site called bestskiweather.com. Do a lot of forecasting for ski areas. Well, this was an unprecedented situation. Actually, maybe only happened 3 in 105 years to have the 6th wettest July on record here in northern Vermont, followed up by about 3 to 4 inches of rain this week, and the grounds are really saturated. We don't expect any improvements soon, unfortunately, with the grounds. It's going to take probably 4 or 5 days to dry out. We're all very sorry that many fish fans will be turned away from this particular event. Unfortunately, the rain that came just from 2 major hurricanes that hit Florida. The first time since 1906 that within 24 hours, Hurricane Charlie and Bonnie, they're named right now, 2 hurricanes hit Florida. That's very unprecedented. Though we can forecast long range with an overall general trend, like El Nino, for example, when that forms, you expect warm winters in the east, drought out in part of the west. When you can see trends 1 to 2 months in advance, certainly, you cannot pinpoint exactly this kind of microscopic kind of rain event, which 4 to 5 inches may fall on one farm, and 5 minutes away, there's only an inch or 2. Pretty much impossible for any meteorologist, even the best, to do that kind of forecasting. So certainly the promoters are sorry. There's absolutely nothing they could have done about this. This is an act of God, and hopefully things will begin to dry out somewhat.
There you have it from the horse's mouth. The other horse. Horse Jim Romer from the National Weather Service. So there it is, the first time in 105 years that we've had anything like that going on up here in Vermont. I'll tell you, that's once in a blue moon. I mean, you get the band playing Trenchtown Rock once in 20 years, and you think, wow, that's unbelievable. One Trenchtown Rock. I mean, what are the chances that I would have been at that show? And we're talking about now 106 years or so. And since 1906, never the 2 hurricanes together. We got Chuck and Bon out there. Actually, it sounds like an AC/DC concert, kind of. Anyway, the 2 big hurricanes, they got together. They acted in concert, just like AC/DC. And for those about to rock pretty much buried us in water very quickly. And while it was an interesting meteorological phenomenon, it really sucked. And now we're looking at sun and the fallout. So once again, thank you all for your patience out there. Come in slowly, please. If you're on 91, follow the police's instructions. If you make it past 91 and you're on 5 North, make sure you're on 5 North, not South. Then more power to you. You're on your way in, and we're looking forward to your company inside at Coventry, as they say. Once again, I want to give some thanks to the people who are helping put all this together, and give a quick shout out to the people over at VIP Check-In who are, along with everybody else, acting heroically to try to get everybody checked in, all our guests, and get them back there. Hi to Patty and G and Mary, Megan, Beth, and the whole crew over there, helping keep it together on the back end, and also to our road crew, who I mentioned yesterday heroically set things up in a really, really fast manner in the middle of this the aforementioned rain, and the whole gang. I mean, it's a real team effort, and I know out there you guys appreciate that, but it's worthy of mentioning. For right down from the people who are keeping everybody fed and the porta-johns emptied, and man, those guys are real important to the staff here at the Bunny and each and every one of you. So thank you all for your cooperation and for sharing your time here with us. It means a lot to me and all of us. So as we go into this unprecedentedly weird weekend in fish history, I want to go ahead and review one of our past festivals here, sort of a little tribute. Hope you like it.
There's a mouse staring out of the window. His car is trapped in the snow. He's been planning a family vacation, but he just can't go. Around the next corner's a rare bird. His feathers are trapped in a sling. He's been trashed by some gunslinger parrot. He's jealous he ain't got no grin. There ain't no time to stash the gumbo or rattle around in a cage. The sacrifice jars made bubbles, and spittle is everywhere in rage. In a hot sand, I render my feet, they blister and cake with debris. Chevrolet is guarding the tow port while angry he deals with me. The fool writing no more on sandpaper, he's sending them off to himself. He gets them a couple days later, he'll put them along his top shelf. A week he'll get tired of shavings and carve up a good hunk of wood, remembering to check on the sausage he's got cooking somewhere but good. There ain't no time to stash the gumbo or rattle around in a cage. The sacrifice jars made bubbles, and spittle is everywhere in rage. In a hot sand, I'm into my feet, they blister and cake with debris. Chevrolet is guarding the tow port while angry piddles with me. Stash the gumbo or rattle around in a cage. The sacrifice jars made bubbles, and spittle is everywhere in rage. In a hot sand, I'm under my feet, they blister and cake with debris. Chevrolet is guarding the tow port while angry piddles with glee. There ain't no time to stash the gumbo or rattle around in a cage. The sacrifice jars made bubbles, and spittle is everywhere in rage. In a hot sand, I'm under my feet, they blister and cake with debris. Chevrolet is guarding the tow port while angry piddle. can trespass anywhere. Anywhere. You can trespass anywhere. But where you go, you better beware. 'Cause you can't trespass anywhere. The stars in the sky are very bright. The stars in the sky are very bright. The stars, they really suck tonight. The stars in the sky are. I don't care if the world explodes. I don't care if the world explodes. You can save the whales, you can save the toads, but I don't care if the world explodes. Sanity never came my way. Sanity never came my way. I don't know what I'll do today, but sanity never
Wow. There was the Gumbo Sanity from the 15th of August, 1998, the Lemon Wheel. That was back when From the Archives was still in its infancy. That would have been From the Archives 3 if you're in a Shapiro-centric world, and I am. Coming to you live from the Archives, number 6, the last From the Archives. This is only part B, though. We're going to do it all again tomorrow at noon. For me, noon is the new 9:30, so bear with me as I keep it all together here, keep it all rolling. From backstage at Coventry at the Bunny, want to remind you that if you're on 991, you will have to respect the band and the police's mutual decision to ask you to turn around, and you'll have to implement that as dictated by the police. And please just follow their directions. Try to keep your patience, and we thank you for that. I'm going to go forward with some more music from the archives. I want to do a quick announcement. I've been asked to announce the following: Andrew Miller and Gina Abelonen and or Sage from Breckenridge. Please call Naomi Katz. Once again, Andrew Miller, Gina Abelonen and or Sage from Breck. Please call Naomi Katz as soon as possible. This is important, although I don't know exactly why, but it is. So you should do that. I want to quickly say hi to Brad Sterling, who's here from the House of Live Fish, from livefish.com. How's it going, Brad?
Going good, Kevin. How you doing?
Excellent. So Brad, once again, is out this year with the House of Live Fish, which is powered by Apple and iTunes, and as is the station, by the way, From the Archives comes from CD. But that's not because we don't believe in compression of files. It is. It's because we don't believe in compression of files for these purposes. But nonetheless,
we have to thank Apple. We got
We do.
30 Macs set up in the House of Live Fish.
they've been wonderful. And in fact, Macs can be set to not compress files, and that's something that is worthy of considering. But nonetheless, the iPod, the iTunes, and all that make it possible to put literally it's hundreds of tracks.
Yeah,
up.
we have every song from Fish's repertoire from the last couple years, as well as some stuff from the archive that's up on livefish.com. Every individual song is loaded up on there, so there's one version of each song Fish has played since hiatus, plus some shows that we have up from the archives. And people you can come in and burn a free CD of your favorite songs from livefish.com.
What a deal! I mean, basically, people can go out there and get the MoMA free from Brooklyn.
Exactly.
And among so many other great gems. I mean, this really, I've said this a few times, and maybe it's not relevant to the archives particularly, but I have to say it as a fan and one who's very thankful for the Fish experience all these years. Man, what a summer tour.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. I mean, especially the last couple nights. It's, every night keeps topping the previous night.
There it is. And as they say, like yesterday, same with today. The band's smoking. They're here to treat us to a wonderful send-off here at Coventry. We're glad you're here to join us on this nice sunny Saturday. It is Saturday, right?
It's still Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday. And we're going to go forward with From the Archives. I'm trying desperately to stay to a schedule, not my strongest suit. Be careful out there. Really take the directions of the police, please, and come in slowly and surely. It's all good. There's plenty of time. Band's not going to play till well after 4:20. If you're on the road, keep it cool. Keep it tuned to the Bunny, 92.1. WMOO, Derby Center, W25ZAU, St. Johnsbury. Also simulcast on XM Satellite Radio. I want to say hello to the satellite listeners out there. It's even a further honor to be able to spread the vibrations of From the Archives and the Bunny yet further. That's what the U are, in case you're checking spelling there. I'm going to skip a couple of scheduled tracks in order to make sure I get this next piece in. It's a piece from the Big Cypress sound check. Probably a lot of you have heard a lot of the check. This is my favorite little piece of it, and I hope it's as good for you as it's been for me. All right, happy Saturday, happy Coventry, enjoy. And in the spirit of improv radio, that wasn't what it was supposed to be, but that's all right. That does not deter us here at the Bunny, because we'll just switch it up. And in so doing, we'll keep prattling on. Not that it's prattling on. Really, we're quite enjoying ourselves here at the Bunny. But we have to remember to switch CDs, because the thing is, every time I mention iTunes, I end up having a CD issue. It's kind of funny, actually. It's mostly karma. I'm not sure it's good karma, but it is what it is. And we accept it. The dark and the light, as they say. Now let's try this. The sound check, Big Cypress. Enjoy. All right, there was the Big Cypress sound check. That was the jam that came right after Timber Ho. A lot of people have heard that. I don't think anybody's heard it quite like that. So I wanted to go ahead and feature that. Big Cypress being the really granddaddy of all these festivals. This is Kevin. This is from the archives on the Bunny, coming to you from behind Coventry, backstage here. Beautiful day in here. Tough day, as you know. There was the announcement by the band. I'm going to play it one more time before I go out here. And then I'm going to go out with one final cut and hand it over to DJ McKnight, who will be followed by DJ Rickshaw, and last but not least by Fish for set one of day one of Coventry. We're glad you made it out. We're glad you're being patient and cooperative out there. I want to go ahead and play this announcement one more time from the band, jump into this last track, and then I will bid you adieu until tomorrow, noon, same time, same bat channel. We'll do it all again. So, here's the band announcement. Check it out. Listen carefully. Follow their advice. And like I said, thanks again. It's been great doing this one more time, and I look forward to one last time tomorrow. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Mike. I'm here in the Bunny headquarters. And we just came out of some meetings with the band and with the concert organizers, and I have some really bad news that I have to report that I feel really badly about, and that's that because of how crazy the rain's been over the last few days and over the last few weeks building up, everything here is flooded, and we can't get in all the cars, and we have to start turning people away. The people that planned this concert did a lot of research. They talked to farmers around here that have said that there has never been anything like this in August. You know, they drive trucks across their fields, no problem, they've said. And I just want to say that this was a very unpredictable turn of events, that the flooding ended up being so bad as it is. I realize that when you're hearing this, it might be sunny out and look like a really nice day, but I just want to say that the flooding here is so bad that it's just not going to dry up for a number of days, and they're already dealing with towing cars out of huge mud pits, and it's not going to go away with the sunshine, unfortunately. We just feel horrible about it. We've been sitting there for hours trying to figure out what we can do, and there's no options, that we have to turn people away. Even people who have spent, so much time trying to get tickets, and people are driving here from all over the place, and we understand that, and we so appreciate that people want to, have this experience with us, but because of Mother Nature here, there's nothing that we can do. And what we want to say is that if you hold on to your tickets, of course, we'll refund the money for anyone that wants a refund, and we're also going to brainstorm some way that we can make up for all the effort that you've taken to try to come here and have this experience with us. What I want to do now is I want to turn the microphone here over to Sergeant Melendi, and he's going to explain some things about the situation. Thanks, and again, from the bottom of my heart, and I speak for the other band members, I'm really sorry.
Thanks, Mike. This is Sergeant Bruce Melendi of the Vermont State Police. Due to the severe weather, we have had to make a decision that we are going to need to turn people around. It's been a very difficult decision to make. We appreciate your cooperation and patience. We know you've been waiting in traffic for a long time. We appreciate you listening to the Bunny and keeping the left lane of the interstate open and keeping other roads open so emergency vehicles and local traffic as well as through traffic can get through. Unfortunately, there's just no place to put you at this point in time. We've explored many possibilities. We looked at other fields in the area, They are just as wet as the fields where we've been parking people, which are currently underwater. We've looked at a local gravel pit and bussing people in. There just is no other option at this point in time but to turn you around. This was a decision made with the band. We've spent countless hours during the day, into the night, in the early morning hours, trying to come up with a plan, and this is the best plan we can come up with. This plan is being done in the interest of public safety. We understand you've been sitting in traffic for a long time. We do not want to make you sit in traffic any longer and then still have to tell you that you have to turn around and you're not going to be able to come to the concert. So please cooperate with us. You will be given instructions by troopers or other law enforcement officers that will instruct you on how to turn around, where to go, and how to get out of here as quickly, as safely as possible. Once again, we apologize that we had to make this decision. We thank you for your cooperation. Please have a safe trip back to wherever you came from. And if you've been driving for a long time, been in your car for a long time, please pull over when you get an opportunity where it's safe and get yourself some sleep so you can make it home safely. Thank you once again.
All right, there it is. This is Kevin from the Archives. I'm going to bid you a farewell for the rest of this day. McKnight's going to pick it up from here. He's going to be followed by DJ Rickshaw. Once again, I want to thank the staff of the Bunny and all of you for another great time, at least had by me, hopefully all of you. Been putting out some good music from the Archives. Want to wrap this up with almost the only thing that could fittingly follow the Big Cypress sound check. I'm not going to back announce this. I want to leave it to McKnight, so I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. It's New Year's 95, the Mike song. Hold on tight. Have a great day. We'll see you at noon tomorrow. Keep it cool out there. Good luck. We'll see you inside.